Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to VTP Stage 2 Online, Technical Tuesday Coaching Call 192 for the 12th of May 2026. I hope you're all well. Hope you have had a good start to the week. Hope you're enjoying these rather interesting and eventful markets. As always, you are very welcome here. Just remember that you are responsible for your own trading and investing decisions. As always, we'll start with dollar as well as always. Okay, Aussie on the daily, Euro on the daily, Pound on the daily, Dollar Swiss, Kiwi dollar, Dollar CAD, Dollar Yen, Dollar Index. Okay, this is where we all start. This is where we all take a little look at Dollar Index weekly chart. If you look at that for the last month, really, I see that as we're pivoting around that 50 period moving average. The 20 and the 50 are there. We're pivoting around a little bit. We were pushing low at the end of last week, as when everybody was war off, risk on. But then we've popped away a little bit higher this week so far. If you look at it, like yesterday was a bit of a inside bar there. Okay, inside bar, indecision bar. Okay, everybody's sort of trying to scratch their heads. 4 hour chart, 4 hour gapped up. Friday night into Sunday. Okay, we gapped up because the decline of the peace deal. But then actually during the kind of Asian, European session, start the American session, we started to kind of drift our way lower, fill the gap, didn't we? Fill the gap. But then I think as the kind of rhetoric comes out of Trump about how the ceasefire's on it's hanging on a string, and that has just kind of worked its way there. That's had that kind of impact. We go down to if you look at from a kind of yesterday, right? Yesterday afternoon, it's just been off the hourly chart. You can see what the kind of the sort of the trend has been since Trump's comments, and whether you love it or loathe it, that's the world we live in. All right, that's the world we live in. Okay, that's the at the moment. But interestingly, I still see Aussie and Kiwi are top of the STAM, aren't they? And the Aussie chart, it's in that uptrend. I wouldn't exactly say it's the most pretty uptrend. Okay, there's a lot of pullbacks in there, but it's grinding its way. Okay, Kiwi dollar, is working its way kind of nicer. Cable we'll look at in a moment anyway, but it's a basket case. Okay, there we see that. Dollar has weakened against the Swiss franc. Remember, Swiss franc has worked its way up to the to third place. You might say Euro and US dollar is in a little bit of a kind of just a block there. Nobody really knows what to do. Dollar yen is pretty much it's kind of everybody's looking at the intervention. I think I read today that they think Bank of Japan has spent like $68 billion in the last week or so on terms of intervention. That's not small change, is it? And the only one thing that dollar has been leaning against is the Canadian dollar. There you go, which is a reflection on Canadian weakness, isn't it? So there we go. That's what we're seeing with that.